Okay, now let us talk about Lil Nas X's latest music video. And we're finding this music video mighty disrespectful. Now, this music video surrounds going to heaven. And we see a line where celebrity lookalikes were entering the pearly gates. We notice Barack Obama. Now, over here, we feel that Barack Obama will be the Antichrist. He will have the Antichrist spirit put inside of him. We also saw Oprah, very interesting because she just finished the production on The Color Purple, and I'm finding that movie quite low frequency, right? Now, this music video is showing you basically the spirit behind the LGBTQ movement, right? Now, with this scene with Lil Nas X, we notice the choker he's wearing. And that choker is marked SEX, sex. Now, this life that we're living, it all started with sex. It all started with a war in heaven because you see the energy that is sex. Sex is a divine energy. That energy belongs to the Most High Creator. Now, his first son decided that he wanted to use sex in reverse. He wanted to use sex to corrupt it, and it would not be tolerated. So there was a war in heaven, and he was kicked out of heaven, right? Now, when I noticed the mark in Lil Nas X's hand, I'm wondering if that is the physical mark of the beast. Now, why do I say that? Because the one they call Lucifer, Gadriel, Satan, or whatever name the pervert goes by, he's the one that gave it away, that the Most High Creator marked all the people who are supposed to be serving him. That's the 144,000, right? It was through the enemy that I learned that information. So when I see this mark so pronounced in this music video, I'm wondering, is that the physical mark that people will have to show to buy food, water, and to have access to anything in the new order? Another scene is this one, and this one is very troubling because we know that the Most High Creator, or should I say the Judah King, refers to his people as his sheep, and he's the good shepherd in the contaminated Bible. And we see where Lil Nas X is busy taking off the skin, and we see behind him the skin is branded with that symbol. What are they trying to tell us? That they're going to line us up and brand us with the mark, whether we approve yes or no? Pay attention and ask questions, right? And then make sure that you see the sneakers with the Bible verse, Luke 10:18, telling you that the one they call Lucifer, Satan, Gadriel, whatever name the pervert goes by, fall from heaven like lightning because of the war, and he was thrown out of heaven. So we move from heaven now, and we are in hell in this music video, where we see a pot of human body parts cooking away. They're basically showing you the cannibalism situation that will be put forward because we're going into a food shortages, right? We're going into a food shortages, and the time that we're going to be living in will be a time like no other, right? Now, I want you to pay keen attention to these next few scenes because they are telling you that these fallen ones are back. Now we see Lil Nas X posing as the sun god, right? He's posing as these fallen angels' children, or should I say the fallen angels themselves. We see T.S. Madison watching telly, right? And T.S. Madison in these scenes, she's toasting Lil Nas X on telly, and it reads, "Breaking, we are so back." And Lil Nas X is on TV as the sun god. So when I saw that, I realized definitely they are letting you know that these entities are back. So these volcanoes going off, we have a big one in Iceland. Those are entities coming out. storms in Britain, earthquakes, entities being released, right? And they're not going to come out plainly and say, we're here. They will choose a time and date because what they like to use is the element of surprise. And if everybody is looking on that side, they move to the next side. So they move from plan A to plan B or plan C. They like the element of a surprise. But best believe this music video is all about the announcement of these fallen angels. Right? Get ready because they are the ones that is behind the LGBTQ spirit. Right? That is what they get thrown out of heaven for. And they came down on earth and they carried on. Right? And they had more to it. They start manipulating genes, they start mixing all sorts. Right? All sorts were happening. So it's not just the LGBTQ spirit. They were up to no good and they are letting you know that they are back. Right? So people, pay attention to what's going on because it is so fitting that a biological man who transitioned to a woman is there to toast the sun god. Has the news read, we are breaking, we are so back. Right? None other than T.S. Madison. Right? Now, another part in this year music video you need to pay attention to is the scene with the animals. Right? The scenes with the animals you need to pay attention to because we see an ostrich, a donkey, a sheep, and a wolf. Now, if you go to your contaminated Bible in Lamentation 4 verses 3, it describes the people has become cruel like ostriches in the wilderness, right? We know that in the Bible it says that Jesus rode into Jerusalem on a donkey, and a donkey is seen as humble and a beast of burden. The contaminated Bible uses wolf as deception, right? So the great deception is coming. And the deception is coming to the sheep. Because the Judah king sees us as his sheep, his followers as his sheep. So we have the beast of burden, donkey. We have the deception of the wolf. And we have the sheep who will be led astray. And the ostrich that is cruel. So fitting that these four animals will be the one with the main focus as he imitates the flood. Because a great destruction is indeed coming. A great flood is coming. But not the one that many of you is looking, thinking is going to happen. Right? A great age is coming on us. The age of wickedness. Because these fallen ones are back and they are back for revenge. So people, you need to do your research, connect the dots and understand we wrestle not with flesh and blood. And we're going to go downhill very fast because these people, they are indeed pushing this LGBTQ frequency because these false gods, these ancient gods, that's what they represent. That is what they were thrown out of heaven for. It is all about sex. It is all about perverting sex. Right? That is what it is all about. So understand the times that we're living in. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.